Okay, so get this. Scientists have discovered a tribe that can, like, breathe underwater.
Yeah, no scuba gear, no tricks.
Just straight up breathing underwater.
It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah, you heard that right.
We're talking about the Pelagothalassa Tribe.
The Pelago what now?
The Pelagothalassa Tribe, they live somewhere in the Indo-Pacific.
Okay, and they've been, like, researched before, right?
Yeah, they've been studied for a bit, but this latest research
Is mind-blowing.
yeah, it's making some serious waves.
So how are they doing this? Is it like some kind of mermaid situation?
Not quite. It all comes down to their lips.
Lips?
Yeah, they've mastered this technique called Hydro-Lung Adaptation, HLA for short.
Hydro-Lung Adaptation.
Basically, they use precise lip movements to get this, pull oxygen straight from the water.
Hold on. Their lips are extracting oxygen.
Yep.
That sounds like something out of a movie.
It does, doesn't it? But the science is there.
So how did they figure this out? Like, how did they even know?
Well, they used a bunch of high-tech equipment to measure oxygen levels, CO2 exchange, and even mapped out the fluid dynamics around their mouths.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Okay, so walk me through this. How long can they stay underwater? Like, what are we talking?
Well, on average, the Pelagothalassa Tribe members were underwater for, get this, 52 minutes.
52 minutes.
Yeah. For context, trained freedivers who, push human limits
Yeah.
only manage about 8.5 minutes.
That's, 52 minutes is longer than my commute.
It's incredible.
And they're, like, totally fine after.
Yeah, their oxygen saturation remained super stable during the entire, trial.
So their body is just chill with that.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay, but I still don't get how their lips are pulling oxygen from the water.
Yeah, it's not magic.
Sounds like magic.
I know, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
So they use this specific rhythm of lip contractions about 3.4 times per second.
3.4 times per second.
And that creates this tiny low-pressure zone around their mouths.
A low-pressure zone. So they're making like a mini vacuum with their lips.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that vacuum effect, combined with the movements, basically sucks oxygen molecules straight from the water into their system.
That's unbelievable. That completely changes everything we thought we knew about what humans can do.
It really does.
This is, incredible. So is this, like, something anyone can do?
Well, that's the amazing part.
Okay.
Researchers were actually able to teach this technique to people who'd never even seen the ocean before.
What? You're telling me, like, regular people can learn to breathe underwater using their lips?
It's possible.
How is that even possible?
Well, it's not easy, but the researchers created this, super intense training program.
Okay.
12 weeks.
So, like, underwater boot camp for lips?
Yeah, pretty much. And the results were shocking.
Okay.
Participants saw their average underwater time increase by, get this, over 400%.
400%.
Some of them even managed to stay submerged for, over 18 minutes.
Whoa. That's amazing.
It really is something.
So is this, like, a superpower we all have?
Mm-hmm.
Are we secretly all Aquaman?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems like this ability might be more common than we thought.
So it's dormant.
Maybe, or maybe it's just proof of how adaptable the human body can be.
Okay.
It's pretty remarkable.
I don't even know what to say. This is blowing my mind.
It's a lot to take in.
We've got this tribe that's been breathing underwater, who knows for how long, and now, like, other people can learn it too.
It's groundbreaking research.
Yeah, this has to have some serious implications.
It does.
For, like, everything.
You're absolutely right. This could change how we explore the oceans, how we see human evolution.
It's huge.
And maybe even how we think about life beyond Earth.
Wow, I need a minute to process all of this.
Take your time. We've only scratched the surface of this incredible discovery.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, this research is making waves, and we're just seeing the beginning of the impact it's going to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm ready for more. Let's keep going.
Sounds good. So welcome back to our deep dive into underwater breathing.
Yeah, I'm still kind of processing that last part, honestly.
Me too. It's wild to think that humans, could have this potential this whole time.
Like, we've been walking around with this hidden ability. It's mind-blowing.
It really makes you question everything we thought we knew about, like our limits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? Like, what are the implications of all this?
Well, just imagine what this could mean for ocean exploration.
Okay.
Think about, marine biologists studying ecosystems up close for hours without needing all that bulky scuba gear.
Yeah, no more tanks, just fancy lip movements.
Right.
That's insane.
And think about archaeology, like exploring shipwrecks,
Ooh.
ancient cities, all without having to, constantly surface for air.
It's like unlocking a whole new world.
It would be incredible.
It's giving me serious Aquaman vibes. But seriously, this HLA technique, it could change so many things.
Absolutely. And it's not just about exploring the past. Think about like underwater construction, engineering, even potential medical applications.
Medical applications? How so?
Well, the study showed that learning HLA, it leads to increased lung capacity and oxygen utilization.
Right.
So could this help people with respiratory conditions, maybe improve recovery time for, patients after surgery? It's definitely worth looking into.
Wow. The possibilities are endless.
Pretty much.
But, this is all pretty mind-blowing.
It is.
But it also brings up some questions like, what about the long-term effects of this HLA? Could there be downsides?
That's a great point. Remember, this is still a new discovery.
Yeah.
We need more research to really understand the risks and limitations of HLA.
Okay.
What happens to the body after years of underwater breathing using this method?
Right.
Are there genetic factors at play? These are all things scientists are still trying to figure out.
So, proceed with caution, but also, with a sense of wonder.
Exactly. But even with all these unknowns, this discovery really forces us to rethink our relationship with the ocean. What if, instead of just dipping our toes in the water, we could fully integrate with that underwater world?
You're talking about underwater cities, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like living beneath the waves.
Maybe it might sound like sci-fi.
It kind of does.
But who knows? This research suggests that with enough training and further study, humans could maybe achieve near-permanent underwater submersion.
Wow, that's like a whole other level.
It is.
But before we go too far, we have to, think about the ethical considerations too, right?
Oh, absolutely. We can't just jump into this without thinking about the consequences.
Yeah.
You have to think about responsible use of this technology.
Right.
How do we make sure this knowledge is used for good and not, for harmful purposes?
Right.
It's a big responsibility.
Yeah, it is. But I have to admit, this entire topic is just exhilarating.
It's pretty amazing.
Like we've unlocked this secret door to human evolution.
I agree. This study, it opens up so many possibilities, both exciting and, a little daunting.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, our understanding of human potential, it's just taken a giant leap forward.
Welcome back to our final part of this underwater deep dive.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
It has. We've been talking about this tribe, the Pelagothalassa, who can breathe underwater using this incredible lip technique, the HLA.
It's really turned our understanding of human potential upside down.
Totally. And not only can they do it, but researchers are now, training other people to breathe underwater too.
Which, brings up another interesting question.
Okay.
What if we could push this even further?
Further?
Yeah, what if we combine this natural human ability with technology?
Okay, now we're getting into, serious sci-fi territory.
You don't know, right?
Think about it. Cyborgs with gills or something.
Not quite cyborgs, but think about it.
Right.
We already use tech to enhance ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Glasses, hearing aids, prosthetics.
Yeah.
So why not apply that same thinking to underwater breathing?
I see what you're saying. So some kind of device that helps us pull more oxygen from the water.
Exactly. Imagine a device that amplifies that low pressure zone created by the HLA technique. Or even bioengineered solutions, things like synthetic gills, artificial red blood cells, things that could supercharge our body's ability to process oxygen underwater.
Okay, synthetic gills, that's a whole other level.
It might sound far-fetched, but scientists are actually making progress in those areas.
Really?
Yeah, combining HLA with technology could, potentially allow us to stay underwater for, days, weeks even.
Yeah, hold on. Now we're not just talking about visiting underwater, we're talking about living there.
Right.
That's a huge difference.
It is a huge leap, and it comes with a whole new set of, challenges and considerations.
Right.
Well, how do we build, sustainable underwater habitats?
Right.
How do we protect marine ecosystems, make sure we're not disrupting the balance, and, the ethical implications of altering our bodies to adapt to this new environment?
It's a lot to think about.
It is. It's like opening a door to a whole new world.
Yeah.
But we need to make sure we're not, trampling all over it in the process.
I agree. This discovery, it's not just about scientific advancement.
Right.
It's about our responsibility to use that knowledge wisely.
Exactly.
It's about, understanding our place in the natural world and making sure that both humanity and the oceans can thrive.
Well said.
So, what started as a story about a tribe with a unique ability has kind of turned into this deep dive into the future of humanity,
Yeah.
technology, and like our whole relationship with the planet.
It's amazing how even the most unexpected discoveries can lead to these profound insights.
Yeah.
This research, it's like a wave that's going to keep rippling outwards, changing how we see ourselves and the world around us.
I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly feeling very landlocked. This deep dive has definitely given me a whole new appreciation for the mysteries and the potential of the underwater world.
It's a pretty incredible place.
Who knows what other secrets are out there? Just waiting to be discovered.
That's the beauty of science. There's always more to learn, more to explore.
And maybe, just maybe, one day, we'll be able to take a breath underwater ourselves.
Maybe one day.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey.